Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Labs in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce for the first time Mr. Green from Harper and Jack's litter. This is an English Labrador Retriever. He was born February 6th, so they start showing their personality right around a week ago, and so we've been really monitoring his personality. We have trained over 1,000 puppies over the last 15 years, so I think we're pretty good at being able to give their personalities. His Recherche score is 677. He has a very balanced Recherche score. 6 being that he is dependent. He wants to be with you, but he's not needy or clingy. He is a puppy that can handle being by himself. He does, though, prefer to be with you. He's slightly dependent. On the activity scale, he's a 7 out of 10. So he is outgoing. He is playful, but he's not hyper. English Goldens or English Labs, one of the best things about them is they're a lot calmer than American Labs. That's one of probably the biggest reason why I like English Labs much more than American Labs outside of their looks. But she's also a 7 out of 10 on confidence. This litter is a very confident litter. The pups are not showing hardly any fear, and that's really good because the more confident they are, the better they train, the better they adjust to the new family. Size-wise, he's one of the smaller boys in this litter. Harper is only 50 pounds, so she's actually a small English Lab. The dad is 77 pounds, so he's about average. Our best guess is that he's going to be 65 to 75 pounds. If I had to put a number on it, I'd say right around 68 pounds. That's what I would guess. But he's beautiful. He has a very light, almost white coat. Stunning English Lab, and just absolutely stunning. Now he's able to go home after graduating either Puppy Academy, which is training till 12 weeks of age, which is May 1st. The second training level is Canine College, training till 16 weeks of age. That's May 29th. The third training level is Master's Program, training till 20 weeks of age. It's June 26th. And the fourth training level is Doggy Doctorate. That's training till 6 months of age, which is August 6th. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see pictures of Harper and Jack. If you click on those pictures, a video will play where we summarize the parents, talk about all of their health clearances. We talk about their pedigrees, their personality. You can learn that on that video and also on their page. What I'd like to do now is to summarize our Puppy Training Institute. That is probably the greatest distinction that makes us different from any other lab breeder in the world. We train every one of our puppies. He will be in training. He will start training here in just about a week. And so I'm going to summarize the program. We obviously can't show him off in training, so we're going to show off some of our normal graduates. If you do want to learn what the differences between all the training levels are, go to our Puppy Training Institute page, and there you will see a video of every training level and exactly the differences. But right now, I'll summarize the program, and I'll come back and let you know what you need to do to reserve Mr. Green. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're going to show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love the cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That it builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training it's a little bit harder to show is car training, and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do Canine Good Citizen. They're all very good trainers, and we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all of these areas. Now, we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer, they can hold their place longer, they can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Kuranda cot. You will definitely want to buy a Kuranda cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The 2 other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training. And this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in the crate, eat in the crate. And a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. And a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously, the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area, where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20 plus people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in Mr. Green, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see pictures we just took of him. Right above the pictures, his most recent pictures, are the prices for each training level. Some people do have a hard time finding the prices, so in this video, we're going to show you where prices are found on a typical page, but the prices in this video may not be his. You do need to look at his page. And then below the video is a link. It says, click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the words puppy application, fill it out. We will respond to you within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to visit Mr. Green of Harper and Jack's Litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.